I just might be in your hood.
Fuck out of here, man. You dumbass niggas. You niggas is silly out here trying to look cute and shit, man.
I
Don't
just
play,
might
man.
be
This shit's
in your
serious, bro. Niggas wanna come and talk to me about all this dumb shit. Nigga ain't trying to...
Now, one of the things that you should have done either before you got your own truck or as a lease purchase, and that's get a CPA or basically an accountant that handles all your business expenses, receipts, truck payment, insurance, if you got a trailer, fuel, hotel expenses, anything you buy for your business, whether it's laptops, educational, rent-a-cars, plane tickets, whatever. Basically, they keep it all in order for you. Any receipts you have, you can either do it one of a few ways. Either you can do what I do is I mail it priority. I like mailing off stuff, and then the people that I deal with, they actually send me a CD disc or DVD disc of all my receipts that they receive, and I just keep the disc on file versus me scanning onto my own scanner, which I do have in my trunk, and stuff like that. So I am using a CPA, and it's called ATBS, and I have a card, and I let you even see who mine is. I'm not advertising, I'm just showing y'all. ATBS, Trusted Tax and Accounting Experts for Independent Contractors. Now, if you want to refer me and you do call this person exactly, let me know. Because I do talk to her on a regular basis. And this one specifically here, she is really good. This is my third CPA person I have with this company. I've been with ATBS, I'd say for about 3 years now. About as long as I was doing, not long as doing 1099s, but about 3 years. So, yeah, this one's probably the best one I have so far. She actually does call and check up on me. And like last month, she let me know that, oh man, you crushed them last month. You got more revenue than the average driver, and you spent less in fuel than the average driver. So she said you killed them last month. And that's the kind of stuff I like to hear, and that's the kind of stuff that I go for when I'm out here on this road driving trucks. I got different ways and little small things I do when it comes to filling and driving and what loads I do, routes, stuff like that. I'll tell you, one of the biggest things that I have is an APU, so that does help out dramatically. Even if I didn't have an APU, I'd still be making really good money. I don't know if she'd give me the same compliment, but I'm doing really good out here. So I would suggest you get you a CPA, get them up to speed quickly. If you have years prior to starting with them that you haven't filed and you need to catch up with them, they'll definitely do it for a nominal fee. I don't remember exactly because they did it with mine. They dug back as far as 7 years with mine. And they don't have to be 1099. They can just be regular 1040. Just anything you haven't filed, they can do for you. I think one of the things you have to do on your end is actually contact IRS, if not the employer, to get the 1040 or 1099s if you have lost them or whatever the case is. So, definitely do that and have them keep up with that. I think they charge, oh man, it's tough. I want to say $300 to dig back like that for you. But man, when it's done by a reputable company like ATBS, it definitely gives you a peace of mind when IRS starts looking through your things. ATBS is a reputable company. They see that you have a tax prepper that does it for you. You're a lot less likely to get flagged, I feel, for whatever reason. I haven't went through that yet, and I pray that I don't have to go through that because I already got issues with IRS. Not on the financial level, but just the fact they even exist. That's a whole different story. But other than that, definitely get you a CPA. Now, as far as business accounts and so on and so forth, business credit, This might be a separate video as well, but I will tap into it a little bit on this video. So what I've done is I have contacted the IRS and give me what is called an EIN number. And the reason why I got an EIN number is because I wanted to set up a business account with my credit union. And me personally, I prefer credit unions over banks, and that's a whole other reason why I do that. So, and to do that, you have to apply online, and I believe it's free. I think it is free to apply for an EIN number, and it's almost immediate. As fast as they respond to you, they can either email you the EIN number. They are automatically going to send you a letter in the mail with the EIN number on it as well. IRS never got a problem mailing you something. So that's usually how they do it. Now, with the EIN number, whatever state that you live in, whether if it's Maryland, Texas, Washington, California, Nevada, whatever, or, like me, Florida, you register it with the state, the Secretary of State, so they can recognize you as a business. So if they go into their database on their website, and they look up, let's say, ABC Trucking. They look up ABC Trucking, that's your business. They're going to be able to look it up to see if you register with your EIN number, your business name, your actual name, your business address, your contact or business contact number, the date that you opened it, you know what I'm saying, whether it's active or not. They're going to be able to see all that. So now that does cost to register with the Secretary of State. Every state is different. It's not expensive, but every state is different. Now, once you do that and you do get a word back from them, I think they also send you an email and a letter. Then you can take it to your financial institution, whether it's a bank or credit union. A lot of people got preferences of one over the other. That's a whole nother story. I actually like credit unions better because it's got the word credit in it, and that's one thing I am trying to build. I know bank institution actually got more funding than credit unions. Credit unions are usually smaller, but the interest for me is so much better. You set it up with them. Once you get it set up, open you a business account. You open you a business account. If you have enough credit, apply for a business credit card. I don't care if they start you off with $250. Get you a business credit card. You can even do a secured credit card. Now, I didn't do a secured credit card, and the reason why is because I feel like I have enough credit cards already as it is. So I'm actually waiting to do it a certain way, and it will happen because I'm actually taking their advice on how I'm doing it, and that's the way I'm doing it. So once you do get your business credit card, the higher the limit, the more peace of mind you have when something happened to your truck, your equipment. Like you got a $3,000 problem and you got a $5,000 credit card business credit limit. You pay it with that, and then you can pay it back accordingly. Now, I wouldn't take a year to pay back $3,000 on a truck maintenance. I'd pay it back as fast as I can. So if I can pay them $750 this week out of my week that I worked, and maybe $1,000 next week and $1,000 the following week, and then pay off the remainder, $300-400, where the interest is on top of that. That's how I'd pay them back, and that makes it a lot easier and smoother for me to take care and handle my business the way I need to, because it's nothing like having a truck problem and you can't afford to take it at the shop. And depending on your carrier, if you don't have your own authority, get a loan. I know there's carriers out there that will loan you the money to fix your truck. I know once they go over a certain threshold, they will have you sign like a promissory note, and they can charge interest on that promissory note. So let's say, an example, you borrow $3,000 from your carrier to pay for a clutch and, whatever, something like that. Well, I think over a certain threshold number, and I'm not sure which one it is, but I know once it's higher than $3,000, they're going to want you to sign something because they feel like that's a lot of money, which it is, but, whatever. They can give you an interest rate as high as, 5%. It don't sound like much, but it tacks up quick if they want you to pay it back in 2 months. So, that is a true statement, and I've lived that experience already, so I'm basically kind of telling you mine. It was actually more than a $3,000 loan, but the interest rate was 4.25%, and they wanted me to pay it back in 60 days. That was interesting. But I know how to save money. I know how to budget. So it wasn't crushing for me. I still had all my bills, all my car payment, my truck note, insurance, all that, phone, whatever, medical, not medical, but yeah, medical. All that stuff taken care of. So it's all about budgeting, and it's all about prioritizing your desires with your needs. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people want to get what they want because they feel like they earned it or deserve it, and that's fine. But you know, there's a difference between you saying, "Oh man, I want me a new Mercedes," and you know, I have a truck problem I've been having for the past 3 months, and I really need to get around to fixing it. But I really do want that Mercedes. I mean, there's some people that just really outbalance for whatever case is, or you know, they want better furniture for their houses or whatever. I'll tell you right now, you stack that business credit up, it outweighs personal credit any day. Because when they run that EIN or run that social, and they see that you have a business account or a business credit card, they're gonna see how you're taking care of your business. Because if you're not making your business your number one priority, and I hate to say this for people that is married, but if you don't put that business above your marriage, or where the case is, man, hey man, you better make sure all your business bills is paid. I don't care. If it's under a business account, you better make sure that's paid every month, on time, no excuses, unless they give you a deferment or something like that or whatever. But you definitely want to stay up on that. That business credit gonna look so good. If you get at least let me say it like this. My credit union told me that after 1 year of business credit, they can refinance my truck. Am I going to do it? No. I'm going to keep my truck finance account with Daimler, and there's a reason why I'm doing that. Some people might know the obvious reason why I'm doing that. The second reason, or the second thing is man, I'm out running so smooth, man. I hate coming to a mind gap like this, but anyways, I done forgot something, so let me get my bearings back. Give me 1 second. So man, my brain froze so bad I couldn't even believe it. So the second reason is because after 2 years of having business credit, in the trucking industry, I'm not sure about the entire business industry, but in the trucking industry, they put you in a different bracket when it comes to financing trucks. You actually get a much better interest rate after 2 years of financing. I'd be eligible to trade my truck in and if I want to get a 2018 Cascadia, you know, I'd be able to do that. Of course, I need to have some kind of money down to make up the downside of, you know, the truck I'm turning in. But that all depends on how bad I really want that truck. I mean, it's not necessary, because to tell you the truth, a 2018 truck makes the same amount of money as a 2004 truck. And really, the 2004 truck makes much more because the truck payments is much lower. It don't have no def, and unless you got a piece of shit, and your maintenance is nickel and diming you bring in a bigger check home every week. So I'd rather actually have a used truck. If I could have it my way, I'd get 1 or 2 trucks, and I'm dead serious when I say this. I either get me a Coronado, like a first gen Coronado, or a Classic XL. A Classic XL more than a Coronado. Easy to work on. I like the 12.7 series engines. No def on them whatsoever. I tell you, man, if I get enough business credit, man, I'll do a whole overhead on that engine, transmission. I'll be super straight, for real. But I don't know. It's always nice to have a new truck, but the way this technology is in these new trucks, I don't know if I want to keep up with the Jones with that, man. I'll do it with a car, but I don't know about a truck. So that's my take on this. I appreciate y'all watching. I will put in thanks for watching. I'm about to get back to my chill mode, man. I'm thinking too hard. Oh snap, man.